Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Auchentoshan American Oak. This is a bottle that I've been meaning to review for quite some time now. I've been a bit slack. Unfortunately, I don't have all the time on my hands that I would like to be able to do all of these videos, but hey, you're not here to be hearing my excuses. You're here because you saw that link, that image of the Auchentoshan, and you want to see that review. So here we go. Now, I've chosen my poison, time to choose my weapon. Now, like I said before, I've had this whiskey for some time. You can see that I have pretty much almost finished the bottle. One thing that I'd like to point out with this is that you'll probably find that with a lot of other whiskies you might have tried, I know it's happened with ones that I've had as well. Once you start to get through the bottle, you do get flavor differences from the beginning right down to the end. With this one, however, it has stayed consistent. From what I've noticed anyway, there has not been any flavor difference from the very first neck pour pretty much right down to the last dregs of the bottle. Alright, enough about that. Let's get into the nosing and let's see what I get. Okay, so there's a lot of vanilla, some slight caramel. I also get quite a bit of butterscotch on there as well. The nose on this is very sweet, and very sweet, especially like for a scotch as well. I guess that's where you'd be getting a lot of the American oak influence. Yeah, that's right. Let's say it has been used. This has been aged in the first fill bourbon casks. So it is getting a lot of those bourbon characteristics. A bit of coconut comes through. And as it opens, a little bit of citrus. Not too much, but it is there. It does come through, let's say, just towards the end. Let's get into the palate. Well, there's some sirens going off out there. Hopefully nothing too serious. But without further ado, like I said, time for the palate. Okay, so the palate doesn't really have a whole lot going on. It does have a good mouthfeel. It warms the mouth. Okay, so there's definitely vanilla, some caramel notes that come through. What else? Touch of orange. When I say orange, I do mean more of like the hard candy orange. So I guess like an artificial, like sweet orange flavor. Yeah, that's probably about it. I guess it does have a bit of a grassy note that comes through pretty much right at the end of it. Pretty much just once you've swallowed it, yeah, there is that touch of grassy note that comes through. And a slight hint of coconut. Normally for me, I'm not a big fan of coconut. I can't stand it, but in this it works, so I'm going to go for it. On the aftertaste, it's smooth, satisfying, it's long, and I'd say just extremely pleasant. Let's see what else I can find. Yeah, again, yeah, so this whiskey, it's all vanilla. Even on the aftertaste, that's probably, I would say, the dominant note that's coming up is vanilla, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you love vanilla, well then this is a perfect whiskey for you. And I say, it's all in all, this is just a very simple whiskey, and I think that's what I like about this so far. From the first moment that I opened the bottle, right down to pretty much the last pour, it has been a simple, enjoyable whiskey. It's easygoing. It's not too complex, but that's not a bad thing. This is a perfect introductory whiskey. If you're wanting to work, if you're trying to work on developing your palate and say you're nosing to get those notes, this is a perfect whiskey. As I said, it's not too complex, but the dominant flavors in there are enough that you'll be able to pick them out easily. For a beginner, I know, such as myself, I was very happy with that. I was like, oh, awesome, yeah, this has got vanilla, coconut, butterscotch. I was able to pick up those notes really quickly, and that really helped me when I was trying other whiskies to be able to pick up on those notes afterwards as well, because I had more of a reference. So that was really good. So if you are looking for a gift to give to somebody who is getting into whiskey, I would highly suggest the Auchentoshan American Oak. Once again, that's it. If you see it in your shops, get it. It is a perfect gift whiskey and a perfect learning tool as well. Would I pick up another bottle of this? I would. It's not going to be the first thing that I would go for, but if I was just wanting a simple drink, nothing too crazy, then yeah, I will definitely pick it up. And like I've mentioned a few times, probably too many times already, as a gift, I will definitely give it to somebody. I was lucky that that was actually gifted to me, more so because the person who had bought it originally didn't like it, so they thought, yeah, here you go, Andrew, this one's for you. Yeah. So if this has so far been the only Auchentoshan whiskey that I've tried so far. If there are any that you would recommend, please drop a comment down below. I would like to know. They do have a bit of an extensive range, and trying to pick out something, it can be difficult at times, especially when you are looking for other things. But please, yeah, let me know. If you found this video helpful at all, please like it, drop a comment below. If you didn't, hey, there's always the thumbs down button, but please tell me, what was it that you didn't like? All types of feedback are always welcome. And I'd also like to give a shout out to my current subscribers. So thank you very much for the continued support so far. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please feel free, tap that button. And yeah, you'll be getting to hear and see more of me reviewing all these wonderful whiskies. So I'll leave it at that. Kippis.